Hello and welcome to the International Desk. I'm Hannah Vaughan-Jones, live for you in London. We start the programme with the dual natural disasters in the Western Hemisphere. The relentless Hurricane Irma pummeling the Caribbean as it zeroes in on Florida. And then overnight, a powerful magnitude 8.1 earthquake struck off Mexico's southern coast, killing dozens, with that death toll expected to rise. I want to ask you specifically about tourism, which is the area, of course, that you're going to be focused on as well. The cleanup from Irma could potentially cost millions, and that money presumably will have to come from tourism. How do you encourage, reassure visitors to keep coming to your islands when you are, of course, in the path of these storms come hurricane season?
You know, it's all about communication, but hoping that in some way, shape or form it will dissipate.
Joy, our thoughts are with you and all of the people in the Bahamas right now. Thank you for sparing the time to talk to us. Stay safe and do update us, of course, as well in the aftermath of this storm.
Thank you so much for your good wishes. Thank you.
Thanks, Joy. Now, Irma pummeled the French and Dutch island of St. Martin as well. That happened on Wednesday, leaving a trail of catastrophic devastation behind. Entire neighbourhoods wiped out, hotels reduced to rubble. OK, let's move away from Irma and get more now on the incredible, powerful earthquake off Mexico's southern coast. The death toll is rising quickly. It now stands at 29, and the US Geological Survey warns the loss in terms of lives and economic damage is expected to be high. More on this now, the very latest from the journalist Paulina Gomez-Vulchner, who joins us by the phone from Mexico City. Paulina, the president in Mexico has described this as the worst quake in a century. Is that the worst in terms of the size, the magnitude of it, or the damage that it's caused?
Actually, not the damage, but the magnitude. I can tell.
Where many are trying to get the last flights out before the airlines suspend their operations over the weekend. And Bryn Gingras is on Merritt Island off the coast of Florida, where some people are planning on riding out the storm. Rose, let me come to you first. The advice there from the governor is that you need to leave now. Are people able to? Are there still flights leaving?
You know, that's the very frustrating part of the experience at the airport right now.
Bryn, what kind of support, federal and state, is in place for those people who have decided to ride out this storm where perhaps mandatory evacuations are not in place yet?
Yeah, right, Hannah. We have evacuations starting at 3 o'clock today. And as far as support when the storm actually hits, well, county officials here have said, you know, they're not going to put their people in danger to try to save people. So get out while you can.
What are Cubans anticipating? How are they preparing for Irma?
We've just been walking around this small town of Cayberden, Cuba, and seeing how people are packing up, usually using horse and carts, putting fridges, air conditioners, pressure cookers, television sets, the things that they hold most dear, and getting out of town.
Thanks so much for joining us here on the International Desk. I'm Hannah Vaughan-Jones. I will be back with more news in 15 minutes. But first, world sport. Stay with us here on CNN.